G'day there folks, this is Adam here from Russllyn Foundry. Today we are looking at the 4-ton truck produced by ourselves. This is loosely based on the Linton and Barnstaple trucks, but with a few bits of creative license. So in your kit you get one FDM printed body containing all of our fixings, some nice rivet detail inside and out. We have our 2 doors, our 4 axle boxes, our 2 LGB or Bachmann automatic coupler adapters, 2 link and pin couplers, 2 dumb buffers, our link for the link and pin, some magnets for the doors, and 4 small nails for the door pins. Okay, our first step is to get a 2mm drill bit, which in this case I'm using a pin drill. That could be done with any kind of drill or a Dremel, and we want to run the 2mm drill bit through our hinges just to make sure there's room. And of course on the other side as well. Next we want to grab a 5mm drill bit and just ream out the holes where the magnets sit. It should only take a touch. Now we take a flat file and we want to put it through the hinges just to take off any flashing, so our doors swing nicely. And on the other side, now while we have the file out, we will check the chassis for its parts. Now just to note, this is a damaged print, so it'll go into my own stock. So our couplings are supposed to be a reasonably firm fit in there, so no filing required. Our axle boxes clip into these little slots, which means they have to be in the right spot, so we are all fine down here. Our next step, we'll sit that down, is we take the doors, we get our 5mm drill bit again, and we just carefully ream those. We'll do both at once. Then the same thing, we grab our file, and we just give the bottoms of those hinges a kiss to get rid of any flashing. And we go back to our 2mm drill bit and open out these hinges, just to make sure we get a nice floating fit. And then that side. Okay, our next step is to put our magnets in the body. So we get our adhesive. Now I use Sealy's All Flex super glue or glue. Any sort of glue should work. I haven't found any nasty reaction between the material and any glue. So we put a bit of a dollop of the glue in those pockets. We then grab one of our magnets. Your kit comes with a few spares, and we push it into that hole, and it ends up a lovely flush fit. And then we grab another one, and we do the same on that side. Also, we'll grab our glue again. Put a little bit of glue in each of the pockets in the doors. Now here's one of the tricky bits. We need to make sure that we have the right polarity. So we actually offer that magnet up to there. We know it works. We push our magnet in to the hole. Same thing, we'll use the other slot in the door. We offer the magnet up. Sorry, the magnet's stuck to my fingers. And same thing, here's our door, here's our magnet in its little hole. Right, we'll leave those to sit for a second. Now we want to swap out to I use a 3.3mm drill bit. You could use an 1/8, 3.5, anything that is a clearance fit on your chosen wheel set. So we have our axle boxes, and we just check that these, which they're all quite generous, but sometimes there's a little bit of flashing or other annoyances in those holes. Right, our next step is, from this step, I would now take it out to the workshop and paint it. As for the purposes of this video, I won't do that. So from this point on, I'm not going to use any glue. So our doors simply fit into the hinges, grab on the magnets, we grab our little hinge pin nails and push them in. Now normally I would put a dollop of glue on that pin in order for it to not escape. Sometimes you need to crack the doors to get the hinge pins in. And there we go. One swinging door. And the magnet causes it to not want to reopen. The other door works the same. We'll go around that for the time being. Our next step, we take our axle boxes. We put a smear of glue on here and here over those slots. We key in our axle box. We get ourselves our wheel set. These are the ones I use. Line them all up, as I said, with glue on the slots. Put those together like so. And there's your axles. Repeat for the front. Now these units can run any wheels you like, including 32mm, if that is so desired. As I said, we'll not glue this because I'll take it apart and paint it later. The next would simply be to put a little bit of glue on our coupling, put it in there. These couplings are designed that you can screw an LGB hook and loop or Bachmann knuckle coupler or any such standard garden rail coupling, and they, in the same manner, drop in to that slot and you glue them to the body. Then you can screw your choice of coupler to them. And the dumb buffers also go in the same slot. So that is it for your assembly, and the result is, as seen before, one, of course, this is painted, nicely assembled wagon, which are a glorious runner. Thank you for your time. These wagons are available on our Facebook page, and if you've enjoyed this or found it interesting, please like, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.